Hey there, tech aficionados. It's your favorite tech professor, Big Papa Code. Today, we're diving into the universe of the software development lifecycle. The purpose of the software development lifecycle, SDLC. Understanding the SDLC framework. In the dynamic world of software engineering, the software development lifecycle, SDLC, stands as a fundamental framework guiding the development process from conception to deployment. Comprehending the purpose of the SDLC is crucial for any software project, particularly in ambitious endeavors such as developing a Netflix competitor. Structured approach for complexity management. At its core, the SDLC serves to impose structure in the inherently complex process of software development. This structure is vital for coordinating large teams, managing extensive project requirements, and ensuring that all aspects of the software are well integrated and function cohesively. Given the intricate nature of developing a streaming service, akin to Netflix, where multiple components such as user interface, streaming technology, content management, and user data handling must seamlessly interact, the SDLC's structured approach becomes indispensable, enhancing communication and coordination. Another significant purpose of the SDLC is to enhance communication and coordination among various stakeholders. These stakeholders include developers, project managers, clients, and end users. By dividing the project into distinct phases, the SDLC provides a clear roadmap, enabling stakeholders to understand their roles and responsibilities at each stage. For a Netflix competitor, where stakeholder inputs range from content creators to end users, effective communication facilitated by the SDLC is crucial for aligning everyone's goals and expectations. Quality assurance and risk mitigation. The SDLC is designed to prioritize quality at every stage. Through iterative assessments, testing, and feedback incorporation, the cycle ensures that the final product meets the desired standards of performance, user experience, and security. This aspect is particularly crucial in a streaming service where user experience directly impacts the platform's success. Additionally, the SDLC helps in identifying and mitigating risks at early stages, preventing costly fixes and ensuring a smoother development process. Facilitating project management and control. Effective project management is another key purpose of the SDLC. By breaking down the project into manageable phases, it allows project managers to better allocate resources, track progress, and adhere to timelines and budgets. In developing a competitive streaming platform where resource allocation and timely delivery are critical, the SDLC's role in project management cannot be overstated. Adaptability and continuous improvement. Finally, the SDLC is not a rigid structure, but a flexible framework that accommodates changes and improvements throughout the development process. This adaptability is essential in the fast-evolving tech landscape, where user demands and technology trends change rapidly. For a service aspiring to compete with Netflix, staying adaptable and continuously improving based on user feedback and market trends is vital for survival and growth. The SDLC is more than just a series of steps. It's a comprehensive approach that ensures structured development, enhances communication, assures quality, mitigates risks, facilitates effective project management, and fosters adaptability. Aspiring to build a Netflix competitor or any software of significant scale and complexity necessitates a deep understanding and effective implementation of the SDLC, positioning it as the backbone of successful software development. Phase 1, planning and analysis in building a streaming service, a strategic approach. Introduction. The journey of creating a competitive streaming service akin to Netflix begins with the crucial phase of planning and analysis. This stage forms the bedrock upon which all future development efforts are based. It encompasses a thorough understanding of the streaming market, detailed competitor analysis, and comprehensive feasibility studies. Market research, grasping the current landscape. The first step in this phase is rigorous market research. It's imperative to delve into the current trends in streaming services, dissecting what competitors, particularly giants like Netflix, offer. This research should not only cover the types of content that are popular, but also the emerging technologies used in streaming, user interface preferences, and pricing models. Understanding these aspects helps in identifying gaps in the market, areas where competitors might be lacking or opportunities for innovation. For instance, there might be a specific genre of content or a user experience feature that is currently underserved, presenting a potential niche for the new service. Target audience, identifying the core users. Identifying and defining the primary audience is the next critical step. This involves segmenting potential users based on various criteria such as demographics, viewing preferences, and content consumption patterns. Are the target users young adults who prefer a binge-watching series, or are they families looking for a diverse range of content? Understanding the target audience helps in tailoring the service to their preferences, which is key in capturing and retaining users in a competitive market. Feasibility study, evaluating viability and receptiveness. A feasibility study is essential to assess both the technical feasibility and financial viability of launching a new streaming service. This includes evaluating the technology required to build and maintain the platform, the initial investment, and the ongoing operational costs. Furthermore, market receptiveness needs to be gauged. How likely are potential users to switch or subscribe to a new service? A comprehensive feasibility study provides a reality check and helps in making informed decisions moving forward. Strategic planning, laying the foundations. Once the market research is complete and the target audience is defined, strategic planning comes into play. This involves outlining a high-level strategy for the development and launch of the service. Key considerations include choosing technology stacks that ensure scalability and reliability, exploring potential partnerships for content acquisition, and devising marketing strategies to create buzz around the launch. This stage is where the vision for the streaming service starts taking a concrete shape. Risk assessment, preparing for challenges. In any ambitious project, identifying potential risks early is vital. For a streaming service, these risks could range from technological challenges, like ensuring smooth streaming with minimal downtime, to licensing issues and fierce market competition. A thorough risk assessment helps in preparing contingency plans and strategies to mitigate these risks. Conclusion: the planning and analysis stage is more than just the first step in building a streaming service. It's the strategic blueprint that guides all subsequent development efforts. It involves a deep dive into market research, audience identification, feasibility studies, strategic planning, and risk assessment. This phase sets the tone for the project and lays the groundwork for turning the vision of a Netflix competitor into a reality. By meticulously addressing each aspect of this phase, a solid foundation can be laid for a successful entry into the competitive world of streaming services. Phase 2, defining requirements, a comprehensive approach for a streaming service. Introduction. In the quest to build a streaming service that rivals Netflix, the define requirements stage of the software development lifecycle, SDLC, is pivotal. It's where the needs and expectations of users and the business converge, forming a blueprint that will guide the entire development process. This stage is about meticulous gathering and documentation of requirements, ensuring a clear understanding of what the software must achieve. Gathering user requirements, understanding the audience. The journey begins with understanding the user. Conducting surveys, focus groups, and user interviews are instrumental in this process. These methods provide insights into what features are most valued in a streaming service. Is it the diversity of content, the user interface design, or perhaps the streaming quality and speed? The goal is to get a granular understanding of user preferences and expectations. For instance, users might express a need for an intuitive recommendation system, a seamless viewing experience across devices, or robust parental controls. These insights are invaluable in shaping the service to meet and exceed user expectations. Defining system requirements, laying the technical groundwork. Parallel to user requirements, defining the system requirements is crucial. This involves specifying the technical needs of the platform, including aspects like scalability, performance, and security. Scalability is particularly important for a streaming service, which must handle potentially millions of simultaneous streams without compromising performance. Security, too, is paramount given the sensitivity of user data and payment information. These requirements must be clearly defined to ensure that the platform is robust, reliable, and capable of delivering a high-quality user experience. Documentation, creating a blueprint for success. Next is the preparation of a comprehensive requirements document. This document serves as the cornerstone for all development efforts, outlining user stories, use cases, and detailed system requirements. It must be clear, thorough, and unambiguous, translating the gathered information into actionable items for the development team. For example, a user story might describe how a user interacts with the recommendation system, providing a narrative that guides feature development. Stakeholder involvement, ensuring a holistic view. Engaging with stakeholders is a vital part of this stage. Stakeholders, including content creators, marketing teams, technical staff, and potential investors, offer diverse perspectives that are crucial in shaping the product. For instance, content creators might have insights into how the platform can better showcase diverse content, while marketing teams can provide input on features that would enhance marketability. Prioritization, balancing needs and feasibility. Finally, prioritization is key. Not all requirements are created equal. Some will have a greater impact on user satisfaction and business outcomes, while others might be desirable but not feasible in the initial phases due to technical or budget constraints. The challenge is to balance these aspects, prioritizing requirements based on business value, user impact, and technical feasibility. This ensures that resources are allocated effectively, focusing on what matters most to both the business and its users. Conclusion. In summary, defining requirements is a critical phase in building a streaming service. It's about understanding and documenting what the platform must do to captivate users and stand out in the competitive streaming market. By thoroughly gathering user and system requirements, engaging with stakeholders, and thoughtfully prioritizing these requirements, a strong foundation is laid for developing a service that not only meets but exceeds expectations. This stage sets the stage for turning the vision of a Netflix rival into a tangible, well-defined project ready for the next phases of development. 3. Designing a competitive streaming service, merging functionality and aesthetics. Introduction. Transitioning from the definition of requirements to the design phase in the SDLC marks a significant leap in the development of a streaming service rivaling Netflix. This phase is about transforming the gathered requirements into a tangible, workable design. It involves crafting both the software architecture and the user interface, ensuring that they are not only robust and efficient, but also user-friendly and appealing. Architecture, design building a solid foundation. The cornerstone of any software is its architecture, which must be carefully considered for a streaming service. Deciding on the software architecture involves evaluating factors such as scalability, reliability, and maintainability. For a platform expected to handle large volumes of streaming data and user interactions, scalability is paramount. The architecture must support a growing number of users and content without degradation in performance. Similarly, reliability is crucial. The service must be operational at all times, minimizing downtime. Lastly, maintainability ensures that the system can evolve over time, accommodating new features and technologies as they emerge. These considerations guide the selection of technologies and the overall structure of the software. User interface design, crafting the user experience. Parallel to architectural design is the creation of the user interface, UI. The UI design is critical as it directly impacts user engagement and satisfaction. An intuitive and engaging interface focusing on ease of navigation, accessibility, and visual appeal is key. The design should allow users to easily find and interact with content, whether it's searching for specific titles, browsing genres, or receiving personalized recommendations. Accessibility is also a crucial factor, ensuring that the platform is usable by all, including those with disabilities. Additionally, the aesthetic aspect of the UI cannot be overlooked. It needs to be visually appealing, creating a pleasant and immersive user experience. Prototype development, testing ideas in the real world. Developing prototypes is an invaluable step in the design phase. Prototypes bring design concepts to life, allowing for the validation of design choices and the gathering of early feedback. They serve as a preliminary version of the platform, offering a tangible experience to assess the feasibility and effectiveness of the design. Prototyping is a dynamic process, often involving iterations based on feedback, ensuring that the final design is well refined and user-centric. Technical design. Documentation, creating a blueprint. An often overlooked yet vital aspect of the design phase is the creation of technical design documentation. This documentation provides a comprehensive blueprint of the system architecture, database schema, and integration points. It serves as a reference for the development team, ensuring that everyone has a clear understanding of how the various components of the system interact and are structured. Detailed documentation aids in maintaining consistency throughout the development process and facilitates future maintenance and upgrades. Design review, aligning with stakeholders. The final step in the design phase is conducting reviews with key stakeholders. This involves presenting the proposed designs to stakeholders, including business leaders, technical teams, and potential users, to ensure alignment with business objectives and user expectations. Feedback from these reviews is crucial in fine-tuning the design, making necessary adjustments to better meet the project goals. In conclusion, the design phase in building a streaming service is a critical bridge between what is required and how it will be implemented. It is a blend of technical precision and creative innovation, focusing on building a scalable and reliable architecture while crafting a user interface that delights and engages. Through careful planning, prototyping, documentation, and stakeholder involvement, the design phase lays the groundwork for turning the vision of a competitive streaming platform into a well-planned reality ready for the development phase. 4. The development phase, bringing a streaming service to life. Introduction. In the journey of creating a streaming platform to rival Netflix, the development phase plays a pivotal role. This stage is where the concepts and designs meticulously crafted in earlier phases are translated into a functional software product. The focus here is not just on coding, but on implementing an agile, collaborative, and quality-focused approach to software development. Implementing agile development. Agile methodology stands at the forefront of this phase. Unlike traditional waterfall methods, Agile allows for flexibility and continuous improvement, which is essential in the fast-paced, ever-evolving world of streaming services. By working in sprints, teams can focus on developing a set of features, review progress, and adapt quickly based on feedback or changing requirements. This iterative process ensures that the development aligns closely with user needs and business goals. For a project aiming to compete with Netflix, such responsiveness to market demands and user feedback is crucial. Adherence to coding standards. Quality code is the backbone of any successful software application. Adhering to coding standards and best practices is paramount in ensuring the code is not only functional, but also maintainable and scalable. Given the complex nature of a streaming service, which must handle large volumes of data and simultaneous user interactions, maintaining high code quality is essential. Standards such as clear naming conventions, comment usage, and logical structuring of code help in making the code base more readable and easier to maintain. Fostering collaboration and communication. Development of a competitive streaming service requires a harmonious blend of various technical skills and creative inputs. Fostering a collaborative environment is key. Regular stand-ups, team meetings, and open communication channels ensure that everyone is on the same page. This collaborative environment encourages the sharing of ideas, quick resolution of issues, and a cohesive team effort. It is particularly important in a project of this scale, where different components such as the streaming engine, user interface, and content management system must work seamlessly together. Utilizing version control. In a large-scale project, managing code changes efficiently is vital. Version control systems are indispensable tools in this regard. They allow multiple developers to work on the same code base without conflict, track changes over time, and revert to previous versions if necessary. For a streaming service where continuous updates and new features are a norm, robust version control practices are essential in maintaining order and efficiency in the development process. Iterative feature implementation. Finally, the development phase focuses on the iterative implementation of features. This approach involves developing features in small, manageable increments, regularly delivering value to users. It allows the team to test and refine each feature thoroughly before moving on to the next, ensuring a higher quality end product. In the context of a streaming service, this could mean rolling out basic streaming functionality first, followed by advanced features like personalized recommendations or high-definition streaming in subsequent iterations. Conclusion: in summary, the development phase in the creation of a streaming service is a dynamic and critical stage. It brings together agile methodologies, strict adherence to coding standards, collaborative efforts, effective version control, and iterative feature implementation to build a software product that is robust, user-friendly, and competitive. This phase turns the vision and plan set forth in earlier stages into a tangible, functioning platform, setting the stage for testing and eventual launch. 5. Testing, ensuring excellence in streaming service development. Introduction. In the development of a streaming service poised to rival Netflix, the testing phase is a critical juncture. It's a stage where the software is rigorously evaluated to ensure functionality, reliability, and readiness for deployment. This phase encompasses various testing methodologies, each designed to validate different aspects of the software and guarantee a high-quality product. Comprehensive test planning. The foundation of effective testing lies in a well-structured test plan. This plan should cover all aspects of the software, from individual functionalities to the overall system performance. For a streaming service, this involves testing the video playback quality, user interface interactions, payment processing, and more. A comprehensive test plan lays out the scope, approach, objectives, resources, and schedule of testing activities, ensuring that every component of the software is scrutinized for quality and performance. Quality assurance through diverse testing methods. Quality assurance in software testing is achieved through a variety of testing methods, each serving a distinct purpose. Unit testing. This involves testing individual components or units of the software for functionality. It ensures that each part of the code performs as expected. Integration testing. After unit testing, integration testing is conducted to ensure that different modules or services of the application work well together. This is crucial in a streaming service where different functionalities like streaming, user profiles, and content recommendation need to seamlessly integrate. User acceptance testing, UAT. UAT involves testing the software in real-world scenarios to ensure it meets user needs and expectations. This can include beta testing with a select group of users to gather feedback and make final adjustments. Performance testing, simulating high user loads. Performance testing is especially critical for a streaming service. The software must be tested under various conditions, including high user loads, to ensure it remains stable and responsive. This involves simulating multiple users streaming content simultaneously, testing the system's response time, and ensuring there are no performance bottlenecks. Performance testing helps in identifying the scalability and reliability of the service under peak usage scenarios. Security testing, safeguarding user data. With increasing concerns around data privacy and security, thorough security testing is indispensable. This includes testing for vulnerabilities to cyber attacks, ensuring data encryption, and safeguarding user payment and personal information. Security testing ensures that the service complies with relevant regulations and standards, building trust among users. Incorporating a feedback loop. Testing is not just about identifying problems. It's also about refining the software for better performance and user experience. Incorporating a feedback loop in the testing phase allows for continuous improvement. Feedback from all testing stages should be systematically collected and fed back to the development team. This enables the team to make informed improvements, enhancing the software's quality and effectiveness. Conclusion. The testing phase in the development of a streaming service is about much more than just finding bugs. It's a comprehensive process that ensures the software is functional, reliable, secure, and user-friendly. By covering all bases from unit to security testing and incorporating user feedback, the testing phase plays a pivotal role in preparing the software for a successful launch, setting the stage for a product that is not only technologically sound, but also resonates well with its intended audience. 6. Deployment, launching a streaming service to rival Netflix. Introduction. Deployment is a critical phase in the life cycle of developing a streaming service. It's the stage where the software, having been meticulously planned, developed, and tested, is finally released to users. This phase demands careful planning and execution to ensure a successful launch and seamless user experience. Choosing the right deployment strategy. The deployment strategy is pivotal in determining how the software is introduced to the market. Two common approaches are a phased rollout or a full deployment. A phased rollout involves releasing the service to a limited audience initially, gradually expanding to larger groups. This approach is beneficial for early bug detection and load testing under real-world conditions. In contrast, a full deployment releases the software to all users simultaneously. For a streaming service, a phased rollout is often preferred, as it allows for monitoring user feedback and system performance on a smaller scale before a full-scale launch. Infrastructure preparation for seamless deployment. Preparing the infrastructure for deployment is about ensuring that the technology stack is scalable and reliable. For a streaming service, this means servers must handle high traffic volumes, data storage must be secure and expansive, and the network must support high-speed data transfer. Load balancing, redundancy plans, and disaster recovery strategies should be in place to handle potential system overloads and ensure uptime, empowering users with training and documentation. As the service goes live, providing users with adequate training materials and documentation is crucial for a smooth transition. This includes user guides, FAQs, and tutorial videos that help users navigate the new platform. Training materials are particularly important if the service includes unique features not found in other streaming platforms. Clear, accessible documentation can significantly enhance user experience and reduce user frustration during the initial adoption phase. Monitoring and support, ensuring ongoing quality post-deployment. It's essential to have robust monitoring tools in place. These tools track the system's performance in real time, alerting the team to any issues like server downtimes, slow streaming speeds, or security breaches. In addition to technical monitoring, providing user support through help desks, chat support, or call centers is vital in addressing user queries and concerns promptly. Feedback collection for continuous improvement. Finally, establishing channels for feedback collection is an ongoing process that begins at deployment. User feedback is invaluable for identifying areas for improvement and guiding future updates. Feedback can be gathered through user surveys, social media, support forums, and direct user feedback. This feedback loop is crucial for evolving the service to meet changing user needs and preferences, keeping the platform competitive and relevant. In conclusion, the deployment phase is much more than just making the software available to users. It's about strategically introducing the service to the market, ensuring the infrastructure is robust and reliable, empowering users through effective documentation, and setting up systems for ongoing monitoring and feedback. A well-executed deployment phase lays the groundwork for a streaming service's success, ensuring it not only launches smoothly, but continues to evolve and thrive in a competitive market. 7. Maintenance. Sustaining and enhancing a streaming service. Introduction. After the successful deployment of a streaming service, the focus shifts to the maintenance phase, which is critical for ensuring the long-term success and relevance of the platform. This phase is all about continuous improvement, addressing user feedback, and adapting to the ever-evolving market. Implementing regular updates. One of the key aspects of maintenance is rolling out regular updates. These updates are crucial for introducing new features, fixing bugs, and enhancing the user experience. In a competitive streaming market where user preferences and technological advancements change rapidly, staying updated is vital. Regular updates keep the platform fresh and engaging, encouraging user retention. For instance, updates can include new content, improved recommendation algorithms, or enhanced viewing options like 4K streaming or VR integration. Performance optimization, keeping the platform smooth. Continuous monitoring and optimization of the platform's performance are essential to ensure a seamless user experience. This includes regular checks on streaming quality, load times, and server response times. Performance optimization might involve upgrading infrastructure, optimizing code, or enhancing content delivery networks, CDNs, to ensure fast and reliable content streaming. In a streaming service, even minor performance issues can significantly impact user satisfaction, making ongoing optimization a necessity. Providing robust technical support. Technical support plays a pivotal role in the maintenance phase. Effective and responsive support is critical for addressing user issues and queries. This support can take various forms such as a help desk, live chat support, or a community forum. Prompt and helpful support not only resolves user issues, but also builds trust and loyalty among users. For a streaming service, common user queries may relate to subscription issues, content availability, or troubleshooting streaming problems. Adapting to market changes. The streaming market is dynamic, with new trends and technologies emerging constantly. Staying attuned to these changes and adapting the platform accordingly is crucial. This might involve adopting new technologies, expanding the content library, or adjusting the business model to suit changing user preferences and market conditions. For example, the rise of mobile streaming might necessitate a focus on mobile app development, or a trend in user-generated content might inspire new features for content sharing and interaction. Developing a long-term strategy. Lastly, a long-term strategy for sustaining and growing the platform is essential. This involves not just addressing immediate user needs and technical issues, but also envisioning the future of the platform. It requires strategic planning, market analysis, and investment in innovation. The strategy should include plans for expansion, partnerships, content acquisition, and technological upgrades. For a streaming service, this could mean exploring new markets, investing in original content, or integrating advanced technologies like AI for personalized experiences. In conclusion, the maintenance phase is critical in the life cycle of a streaming service. It's about more than just fixing bugs. It's about continuously improving the platform, staying relevant in a competitive market, and strategizing for long-term success. Regular updates, performance optimization, robust technical support, market adaptation, and strategic long-term planning are the pillars that support the ongoing growth and relevance of the platform. This phase ensures that the streaming service not only maintains its current user base, but also attracts new users and adapts to the future of digital entertainment. Comprehensive summary: mastering the SDLC for building a streaming giant, interconnected stages of the SDLC. The journey to create a streaming service to rival Netflix is a testament to the strategic application of the software development lifecycle, SDLC. Each stage of the SDLC, from planning and analysis to maintenance, plays a distinct yet interconnected role in the development process. 1. Planning and analysis. This foundational stage sets the direction for the entire project. It involves market research, understanding user needs, and conducting feasibility studies. 2. Define requirements. Detailed gathering of both user and system requirements ensures that the final product aligns with user expectations and technical viability. 3. Design. Translating requirements into a concrete design involves architectural planning, user interface creation, and prototype development. 4. Development. The execution of the design through coding, where agile methodologies ensure flexibility and adherence to quality standards. 5. Testing. Rigorous testing validates functionality, performance, and security, ensuring the software is ready for deployment. 6. Deployment, the strategic release of the software, with considerations for infrastructure readiness and user support. 7. Maintenance. Ongoing updates and optimizations keep the platform competitive and responsive to user needs. Strategic overview. The strategic importance of thorough planning, requirement analysis, and robust design cannot be overstated. Planning and analysis provide a roadmap guiding the project through its life cycle. Defining requirements sets clear objectives, ensuring the final product meets user and business needs. The design stage brings these requirements to life, ensuring the software is both functional and appealing. Emphasis on quality. Development and testing are crucial for ensuring product quality. Development is where plans and designs materialize into a tangible product, while testing rigorously evaluates the software for any shortcomings. This emphasis on quality ensures that the final product is not just functional, but also meets the highest standards of performance and user experience. Importance of user feedback. User feedback is vital throughout the deployment and maintenance phases. During deployment, user feedback helps in fine-tuning the product, while in maintenance, it guides continuous improvement and adaptation. This ongoing engagement with users ensures the platform remains relevant and user-centric. Adaptation and growth, continuous improvement and adaptation are necessary for staying competitive in the rapidly evolving streaming industry. The maintenance phase, focusing on regular updates and responsiveness to market trends, ensures the platform remains cutting edge and relevant. Leadership and vision. Effective leadership and a clear vision are indispensable in navigating the complexities of the SDLC in such an ambitious project. Leaders must not only have a deep understanding of the technical aspects, but also the foresight to steer the project through various challenges, aligning the team towards a common goal. Conclusion. In summary, mastering the SDLC in the context of building a streaming service like Netflix requires a comprehensive understanding of each stage, a strategic approach, an unwavering focus on quality, responsiveness to user feedback, the ability to adapt and grow, and strong leadership with a clear vision. It's a journey that demands diligence, innovation, and a commitment to excellence, culminating in a product that not only meets but exceeds user expectations.